Hello everybody, Artifact Molotov here, and now I'm going to be ranting about Dark Law again, because I've seen how the deck has gotten phenomenal success in the OCG. Lots of people are beginning to hype up heroes now for link format, and I'm going to explain why that's just stupid. Their ban list over there is completely different than ours. They're at the borderline of having Stratos go back to 3. 3. Stratos is already at 2 over there. He's getting ready to go back to 3 over there. They actually have a consistent way to search heroes over there. They actually have more consistency over there than we do over here. Over here we have a Hero Lives, we have the Elemental Hero spell card, the E card that searches, but it's just not enough. I mean, they may have Shadow Mist at 1, but arguably Shadow Mist is not even that relevant anyways. Over there, as long as you have 1 copy of him, he can take off. Look at our meta right now. You see this pie chart, this shitty pie chart that I created? This is what our meta looks like right now. Dark Law, Protect the Dark Law literally only works against 1 deck. And that's Dinos. The reason that Dark Law is doing so well over there right now is because Dino is the best deck unscat on the ban list right now. Let's take a look at our meta. 24 out of the top 32 spots. All Zoo. Literally, all Zoo. More than 2/3 actually. Let's go to the calculator and let's see what 24 out of 32 equals. Because I know it's not 2/3. Alright, so let's do 24 divided by 32. 0.75. So 2/3 would be 66%. So 75% of our entire metagame put with the YCS results, with the proof of the YCS judges' tournament results, 75% of our game is being dominated by Zoo right now, and that's not even including the Kaiju Zoo, the 1 Kaiju Zoo guy that topped, and there was some 3 True Draco Zodiac, no 2 True Draco Zodiac. So let's add them to the list. 27 out of 32, including all Zoo variants, even the non-pure ones. Then we have 84% of our metagame dominated by Zoo. Zoo is non-arguably the best deck right now, following up with True Draco to be second. A deck that could easily counter Protect the Dark Law Turbo, might I add, with cards like Skill Drain, mad easily, and cards like D-Fissure teched into the deck over here as well. Because the ruling on those hero cards is that the monster actually has to go to graveyard. Same thing with hand traps, they actually have to touch the graveyard. Mad easy to take out Dark Law. Alright, so now we did the math on video for you guys. Let's go back to the other image I had up for you guys. And I know Asian Eyes did a test hand video showing how well heroes do in the OCG. And you know what? Props to him. He proved that the deck can top in the OCG. But did he prove what the deck can do over here? Because we shouldn't care about what's going on over there. See? Now, this is exactly what 3 Stacks, aka Team King of Games, has been saying all along. And you know what? I'm going to say it too. TCG players are nowhere near the level of OCG, aka Japanese and Korean players. And a mixture of Chinese players as well, since the game has gotten to China now too. We're nowhere near their level, because we net deck them. We rely on them for good lists. Well, at least I don't. The majority of pro players do. But anyways, again, you cannot fit the hero logic into our meta right now. When True Draco can easily counter heroes at full power, the way it is over here right now, and you have Zoo saying at its peak, basically dominating almost as much as it did back in the days where it had Norden. Where back in the days where it had Norden, it dominated 100% of the top 32 spots. If it was not pure Zoo, it was an engine ran of Zoo. It dominated 100% the meta at the top 32 spots. Back in June when they had Norden. And it's getting somewhere near that level now again. And even though this format's still ready to come to a close, you still have 2 weeks left to go before this format ends. And arguably, we need Stratos back in order for this deck to do anything. We need Stratos back at least 2 for this deck to do something. The OCG has him at what? Keep in mind that the Shadow Mist over there, Shadow Mist is not even arguably the more powerful combo piece in the deck. It's not even that broken. The only thing it's really good for is a hero live, summon, pay half your life, summon him, use effects, search mass change 1 or 2, mass change in the Dark Law, get his effect engraved, search a hero. That's literally what he's good for. Nothing else. We need a good immediate searcher, aka Stratos. You know how we used to term the Stratos of the deck? Yeah, Stratos. We need the true OG Stratos back for this deck to even be able to do anything. And I'm not saying Dark Law's a bad card. Dark Law's a great card with Mass Change to second. Don't get me wrong on that. He's a great card. He's broken. And maybe the reason that heroes may actually get some tops in the TCG when dinos actually dominate, because their babies can't go off engrave. Won't be able to go off engrave because he banishes them. And every time a dino player search, you're taking out a random card out of their hand. Every fucking time that they search, you're pitching a random card out of their hand. Even though that ability is only once per turn, as I've discovered, but still, just you being able to rip a card out of their hand randomly and banish it is just so broken, so overpowered. I'm not even gonna lie. And the fact that he is a one-sided walking macrocosmos for your opponent, it's just OD, man. It's OP. It truly is. It's the life right there. But keep in mind that the OCG also doesn't have things like Raigeki. And they have to stick it out with Double Dark Hole. That also puts a difference on whether Dark Law gets far or not. And keep in mind the OCG has Kaiju Slumber at 1. So therefore they can't really run the Kaiju engine in their side decks unless they just put like 3 shitty Kaijus in their side deck or something. Yeah, they can't really. They don't really have many board wipes to get over him. We have lots of board wipes to clear him out, and it's not like it's Herald. It's not like you could just like Dark Hole GG. Herald's just gonna negate that. A lot of people like to compare Dark Law to Herald. You can't do that. You cannot do that. You can't. Herald is on a whole nother tier of boss monster from Dark Law. You can't do that. You can't compare him to Herald. You can't compare Dark Law's flaws to Herald's flaws. Herald's only flaws, literally, strike and kaiju. Barrier statue, you're running the deck correctly, can take care of the kaiju portion since no one's running like kaijus, aside from rogue Cyber Dragon players. And as for strike, Denko Sekka and Zephion the Time Lord can bait that shit out. And as a matter of fact, Denko Sekka prevents that shit from going off in the first place. A very powerful card that's going to be very, very useful towards January 2018 when the counter fairy structure that comes over here, might I add. So you can't compare Dark Law to Herald. No, you cannot. Now we got that out of the way. Dark Law's flaws. Any board wipe in the game Torrential Tribute, Compulsory Evacuation Device, Bottomless Trap Hole, and a lot of people like to, and I see the OCG, a very popular tech in the deck is Elemental Hero Honesty Neos. Yeah, let's pull him up for you guys real quick. So here's what he does. During either player's turn, you can discard this card and target any hero monster you control. Pre-generic. It gains 2500 attack until the end of this turn. So it's basically an honest for the deck. During either player's turn, you can discard one hero monster. This card gains attack equals the discarded monster's attack. You can only use each effect of him once per turn. But he provides attack bonus. And that's good. That's very helpful. But again, what's protecting Darklaw over here in the TCG from board wipes? A lot of people are going to start hyping Darklaw for no reason over here. And Darklaw is literally the only thing that the deck has to its advantage right now. There is no other card in the deck that is even worth competitively playing. Darklaw is the best hero card of all time. No argument to be made. You can't argue with me that Darklaw is the best hero card of all time. You just can't. There's no debate. No debate. Debate me if you want, but there's no debate that Darklaw is the best hero card of all time and has had the most impact on the metagame more than any other hero card in the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! And they're basically customizing their decks to be Protect the Darklaw. Literally. What's protecting Darklaw from? I don't know, a little Kaiju Slumber? Oh, they have Ash for that, my bad. Oh, what's protecting him from I don't know, a little Dark Hole, a little Raigeki. Simple staples like Compulsory, Book of Moon, Boundless, the True Draco. Or the True Draco trap cards can't count, but if they have trap cards already in the graveyard, they can't do the tribute 7 on your turn, pop Darklaw because they have because Darklaw's ability would just banish it the moment he started in the field, so they can't do it that way. But Masterpiece Pop, I don't know, and the fact that Dragonic Diagrams on the field too that prevents Masterpiece from dying once in battle is even more of a threat to you. And the fact that you can literally just use Masterpiece effect Pop. And keep in mind that their meta over there is different from ours. We still haven't gotten our list. We don't know what's going to be the output of the game. We don't know. If Zoo is even going to get hit on the list, and Konami's going to use the dumb excuse that, oh, Zoo didn't win Worlds. If Zoo doesn't get hit, Darklaw is not going to be able to do it this format because Giant Pop is going to be too much for him to handle. If True Draco doesn't get hit enough over here, Masterpiece is still going to be too much for him. Because you could the True Draco players, they may not be able to put cards in the graveyard afterwards, but if they can load up the graveyard before they know that they're playing against Magic Heroes and they need to pop the Darklaw the moment he hits the fucking field, they'll do it. And guess what? You're fucked. And True Draco can run Skill Drain without Masterpiece being negated. They can run 3 strikes, a warning, and they can run Dimensional Fissure. So you try to use your hero card and send your monster to the graveyard. It's gonna end up getting banished instead, and it's gonna fizzle out because the card says it has to in the text that it has to go to graveyard. Herald does not have this problem, unlike hand traps and hero cards in general. It's a ruling thing. You can look it up if you don't believe me. That's just how it works. Macrocosmos technically could be teched in if the True Draco player could distribute it right away after the hero player is done with their turn. And you could tech in a lot of shit. I've seen True Draco players tech in Jowgen once before on YGO Pro online raid. I've literally seen them tech in 3 copies of Jowgen in their deck to clear out all the special summon monsters. Heroes is a deck that has to special summon. If they don't special summon, they're fucked. And it's not like, and here's the problem. The deck is never going to be anywhere where it used to be ever again. And here's why. they can't do Bahamut Toad anymore. Therefore, they can't negate the effects of cards that would activate to pop Dark Law anymore. So you're stuck to loading your deck up with dead spells and traps that can brick you that would protect him. That's what you're stuck doing now. The OCG doesn't have a board wipe problem because Raigeki's banned. Darkhold just went to 2 on the recent list because before that shit was at 1. Kaiju Slumber's at 1, so nobody's playing the Kaijus at all over there. And if they are, they're just playing 3 Gamasio, and that's it. Because he's the weakest one, you could just tack over the bitch. We're not really playing Kaijus over there right now. They're not. Over here, we don't have that problem. We have Kaiju Slumber 2. As long as we have it at 2 and it doesn't go to 1, we're playing the Kaiju Slumber engine our side. I know I do it, my heralds. And other things like, say, Matayon the Time Lord being teched into your side, or Camion the Time Lord teched into your side, can clear this guy off the board mad easily, too. And keep in mind, it's not like you can call off the Haunted him back out into the field if he happens to die. Because he literally says in the text that he cannot be summoned by any other ways. Aside from a Mass Change spell card, whether it's Mass Change the first or Mass Change the second. I know this discussion is taking a long time, but I just needed to get this point across that people need to stop hyping heroes from the OCG and copying trends from over there because our list is way different from theirs. And heroes are not going to see the same success over here that it's seen in the OCG. It may even see no success, or may only see 1 to 2, anywhere from 2 to 3% success. Like how Trickstars literally only saw 5% success, then went to 3, and then just disappeared off the face of the fucking earth. So yeah, guys, in conclusion, I'm not saying that Dark Law is a bad card. Dark Law is a great card, but in Heroes, it may be doing something in the OCG, but don't get hyped. Because our list is different from theirs. Artifact Molotov, signing out. Peace.